Canada in the building. What up? Well, it's not top of the morning. Maybe it's the middle of the morning. Maybe the morning is almost over. Better late than never, though. We here. Kiara's doing great. She's out with her mama, visiting her mama. We got a couple topics. Dandruff. Oh, I meant to pull up as well. Thank you for saying that. I forgot. Find that. How's the top here? We'll have an update. Oh, we'll have an update. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, this is the one I wanted to grab. Okay. Seahorses disappearing in the Mediterranean. What? Hey, EQ, my boy. I seen that you called me the other day. I meant to call you back. Sorry, sir.
You're so fat. Brendan, you're not fat. It's the shirt.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, I'll pull that up. What up, YouTube? We finally up in here? Is we getting up in here? Oh no, I'm frozen. Oh wait, no, it's over. I thought I was frozen. All right, we are in here. I know I'm late. I get it. I didn't hear nothing about the seahorses disappearing. We can look it up though. If you guys are in Instagram, come over to YouTube. I am Doughboy TV. You can watch it live there. I got videos for today. You about to eat and watch Doe Beezy? Listen, man. We gonna talk because you almost did not see Doe Beezy today. And I'm gonna tell you why, hence the title. The title on the show, as I didn't put it over here, was when you cannot find motivation, you must locate consistency. Okay? That's going to be the word today. There's nothing about me wanting to do this show today. Nothing. But I have some good people in my life, and they give me good information. So I said, you know what? I will be getting up. New nickname alert, the late night dough. That's how late the morning show is. See what I did there? The late night dough. Nothing? Okay. So, well, I'm gonna let more people kind of join in. Just give me a second. My name is Stegosaurus. I'm a funny looking dinosaur. And on my back are many bony plates, and on my tail there's more. Sometimes another dinosaur comes up and wants to fight. I don't use fist, I use my tail. It has 4 funny spikes. Okay, yes. I don't know why that song just came into my mind. The song I learned in 1st grade. Before we go any further, what's everybody's favorite dinosaur? I'm Stegosaurus man myself. Hence the song. Probably because they had a freaking song for the nigga and none of the other dinosaurs have a song. Hey, this afro starting to come together, as you understand? Raptor, Pterodactyl, T-Rex, them little arms, he couldn't even grab nothing. I feel like that nigga would have been getting cooked in fights. I know he was big, but his arms was short. Brontosaurus was just a big long neck nigga. Somebody told me that alligators are considered dinosaurs. What up, though? Ankylosaurus? Somebody said I look like Bill Collector. Shout out my nigga, Bill. Belinda, what up? Come over to YouTube. We got about 30 people in here, 35 people in here. We just building up. We're going to talk about a few things today. I know that we are late on the morning show, but better late than never. And we're going to start it with a word. The dodo bird? Is the dodo bird a dinosaur? Did I watch DIYS with CT this week? No, I haven't seen it. Said my name got brought up. Okay. Shout out to those guys. Hope good things were said. But no, shout out to Damn It That You Scary, and shout out to CT. It's a bird, you dodo. Shut up. All right, y'all ready to see the bald spot that we've been trying to get eradicated? All right, you ready? I usually do this once an episode. All right, you ready? You ready? Okay, I get it. I look like Ice Cube if he fell off. You said it 4 times. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Right in this area. That's still our problem area. But it's getting better. If you remember at the beginning of Morning Cup of Dough, it was a lot worse. It's going away though. I believe. It's getting there, you know. You was just thinking about this show, Tessa. I was just thinking about you. I said, I can't let Tessa down. I can't let the donation down. Oh, it's getting better. It's not that bad. If you seen it before, I almost cut my hair off. So I was like, nigga. So yeah. Hence the title. I don't want to be out here flexing like I made that up. I did not make that up. Someone told it to me. Someone important to me told it to me. When you cannot find motivation, locate consistent. When you cannot find motivation, locate consistency. Like it's no secret. Everybody knows, you know, I've kind of said that, or if you don't know, I don't even know if that's important to say. But just know, just in life, salute, though, trying to get an interview for sure. I was going to have a guest today, but I think I'll have the first guest Monday. Gotta do that. But, okay, so back to what I was saying about motivation and consistency. Sometimes my mood alters, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can just get into a space where I can experience extreme highs, low lows, you know, probably due to the whole bipolar thing. Whatever. Don't want to go down that rabbit hole of that conversation. But what I can say is, bipolar or not, everybody probably deals with the same things as far as, you know, with consistency. Because it's with anything, that you have or with anything that you do, it's like a fight. It's like, I don't want to say it's a fight, but you know what I mean? Like, it's the biggest war going on in anything is in your head. You see what I'm saying? Anything you do, whether it's a job that you're going after, whether it's a fitness goal that you have, whether it's whatever it is, you understand? You have to have the motor in your mind to keep going. Just like that's why most people don't ever get to their goal, to their weight loss goals or whatever, is because they'll stop. You see what I'm saying? Like it's you know, it's easy. It's just like I had this analogy not too long ago. It was always interesting to me because I used to do a lot of work in customer service and in sales, right? So I had a lot of jobs. I never really kept jobs I was always a good employee, but what I would like to say, the point of what I'm bringing up with a job is that everybody, their behavior changes versus, you know, the interview process, the getting hired process, the getting Mitch, what up? All those things, right? Like, so when you're first getting a job, you're super fucking motivated. Think about the last time you got a job, or you might still be working at the job, right? You get super excited. You're like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? They call you for the interview. You're like, oh, this is great. And they're like, oh man, I got a call back. And then they hire you. You're like, oh man, this is the day that I start. Oh man. So then when you get that, like, and then you're excited on the first day, you're filling out your stuff for your benefits, and life is good till about that second week, that third week. Then reality, if you're anything like me, that's when reality will start to set in, like, oh, here I am at this job. And then you start finding things that you don't like. You find out they're really stickler. Tasha, what up? They're really a stickler when you're late or this or that, or just whatever. You start to wane and wane in your happiness and your motivation to get there. Then all of a sudden, you know, you're 30 minutes early your first day. Now you're starting to be late. Now you're starting to use that sick time because the motivation is waning to be there. You're no longer motivated. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, with anything else, it's like you have to stay in the game, in your mind. And with me, it's even harder, you know, because I deal with the bipolar shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to be strong enough to be like, not trying to think everything is a fucking episode and just, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right. But when things happen emotionally in my world, it could send me. It could just genuinely just send me down a path that I don't, you know, and I seen it happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, it was like starting to happen. And I'm like, fuck, here we go. You know, some shit happened in my life. No need to go into it. It's inconsequential. But something happened. And all of a sudden, my mind was just like, man, fuck all this. Like, I sometimes get to the point where I'll be like, man, I don't want to get out this bed. I don't want to go outside. Like, but I told the audience that I would be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I said, you know what? I've got to start honoring my word. Hold on. King David, I'll get back to that, to your comment in 1 second. Hold that thought. Damn it, you just made me lose my fucking train of thought. Okay, let's go there. King David just said, if I'm being honest, from that example you just gave, it sounds more like laziness than lack of motivation. No, the reason why it sounds like because I didn't go into detail about what upset me. If I would go into detail about what upset me, why it upset me, it would make a lot more sense. But since I am starting to be more disciplined with myself and stop being such an open book that I don't want to talk about everything, I have to keep some things private. Like, no. So that's the reason what it is. Being lazy is just waking up like, I don't feel like doing anything. Being depressed is something much different. Oh yeah, okay, thank you, Kim Possible. You see what I'm saying? Like, you do understand there's a chemical imbalance. Like, it's difficult to explain depression to people that don't know what it's about. So, okay, King David, you know I'll rock with you, but it's not lazy. I know how to own laziness. You know what I'm saying? Laziness is when I want to go to the gym and just like, I don't feel like it. No, I'm talking about what bipolar will do to you. It will either have you through the roof when you're up or under the floor when you're down. That ain't laziness, my nigga. I know what laziness is. All right, so I told the audience I was going to be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Period. So at that point, it's not I had to snap out of it. Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Then there was nothing motivation-wise because I was sad for some other shit. You see what I'm saying? So what I had to locate was the motivation to do it. The motivation is my audience, the community I'm trying to build, the promises I'm trying to honor to myself. You see what I'm saying? So there was no motivation. There was nothing about it. But like, oh, I'm having a fire-ass episode. I'm gonna be rapping. I'm gonna be doing this. None of that happened. You see what I'm saying? None of that. You see what I'm saying? But I said, well, oh, you said talking about getting a new job of the example. Like, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about me. See how sensitive I am, King David? You're right. No. I don't think that it's laziness. I think that what I meant was people just can tire out of things if their heart's not really in it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I meant. But yeah, I wasn't meaning to bark on you, King David. You're always here, most mornings. I appreciate you tuning in. So I didn't mean to snap like that. I thought you were saying, nigga, you lazy. No, I'm not. My brother Miss said it's called love. Latico 100 says, stop sleeping on yourself, though, boy. You can beat all these chemical imbalances, like for real. Absolutely. It's like you have to stay in it to win it. You have to. You have to. And like, I had a space in my life where I'm just like, I understand that there is something amazing on the other side of consistency. There's something amazing. Because my back, I moved too fast, my back hurt. Shit. I'm good though. I worked out Wednesday, hurt my back, and they've been the same bed. Tony Baker, what up? Tony Baker in the house. Shout out Bake. So I believe that, you know what I mean, in anything that it is that you're trying to do. Oh yes, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. You guys are over here on Instagram. I'm over here on YouTube as well. Pull up. Okay, so back to what I'm saying. It's just that the consistency is what the breakthrough is. And I know that. I've seen myself go to great heights with being consistent. And then I see where it can drop being not consistent. So the point and the value of the gym of what I'm trying to say is, man, don't always think that the motivation is going to be there. Motivation ain't always going to be there, but consistency is. Like, if you just stay consistent at anything, you see what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it will happen for you. I'm living proof. Anything that you will be committed to, whatever it is, and consistent about. You know what I mean? Tia Williams says, being able to determine your why is so important, though, boy. You are heading in the right direction. Thank you so much, Tia. I appreciate that. You know, sometimes, you know, when my dreams be so big, it'd be tough to talk about them to people, right? Because I don't want people to kind of steer my motivation, like we were just talking about, because it's already hard to come with motivation. But I'm going to share this with y'all, okay? I have had, and I think I said this the other day, but I'm going to say it again, okay? I have a vision, okay? Even though I love the entertainment stuff, and I love writing, and I love being into that stuff, cool, right? There are things about entertainment that I don't like, that I have no interest in, right? So one thing that I do really want to do career-wise, that has nothing to do with entertainment, is I want to be a personal trainer. Yes, I know that sounds utterly ridiculous coming from a 330-pound man, right? But that's what I'm going to be. Michelle, Left Right Entertainment, what's good? That's what I'm going to be, is a trainer. I will do it, no matter how ridiculous it sounds. But what I've learned is, okay, because even I have to taper my expectations with myself. You see what I'm saying? And so I have to say in my mind, like, okay, I know that this sounds wild, though, boy, you being a trainer. All right, nobody's going to believe it. Nobody's going to want to come and be your client. The one thing you're going to have to do is conquer yourself and create the body that you need. You see what I'm saying? And so the only thing that will get me there is consistency. Consistency in diet, consistency in exercise, consistency in water intake, consistency in sleep, consistency of whatever. But that's what I'm saying. So the point of what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter what your dream is. It doesn't matter what your goal is. The consistency is the consistency is going to be the key to unlock it. It's not going to be about when you're excited about the idea that one day you're just like, oh yeah, I want to do this, da 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 da. You know what I mean? Tony in the house. That's Tony Chantel, not Tony Baker. Shout out to Tony. Everybody is up in here. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I have to tell myself, is just like, you know what? Just get the consistency down. And I'm learning it. You guys are seeing it. Like, and it's a dope feeling to start to do it. So hey, got that out the way. Welcome to another episode. That was a long ass intro. Who does 20-minute intros? Doughboy does. Okay, now let's talk about some of the stuff that's going on outside of Doughboy. Okay, it's Friday. Are y'all excited? Is this microphone peaking? Are y'all hearing that? Eric Doug says, keep those expectations realistic. There is no reality. It's only perception. What you mean, realistic? I don't dream little, nigga. If it was a dream, if it was a thought, it'd just be a thought. Nah. You don't keep them expectations unrealistic. Okay, hold on a second. I got people in here that were saying some things. I'm trying to. Yes. Consistency. So yes, it is Friday. How's everybody feeling? Sound is good? I don't know. Bacon Josh, it might not just be you. I've been noticing that I was having was because the mic was up a little too loud. So just turned it down a little bit more. Okay. What's everybody doing for the? You're supposed to expect the unexpected. Yeah. Me telling y'all that I'm gonna be a trainer one day sounds crazy. I'm gonna do that. I promise you. Top of next year, I promise you. It's gonna happen. Because that's what I'm saying. When I become a trainer, you're not gonna be able to bullshit the king of the bullshit. You're not gonna be my client and be able to. You can't give me the excuses. I know all of the excuses. You know what I'm saying? You can't I can tell you about everything. I've tried literally everything. From Weight Watchers to Atkins to intermittent to weight loss surgery to fucking Herbalife to whatever. So when you get in there and work out with me, nigga, we finna get this work. But I have to change the inside first. And then the world can come on and rock with me. Okay. While we're on our I feel like we're on our motivational thing. Let's stay in the motivational space for 2 seconds, okay? Because Jay-Z says some pretty hold on one second. Hold on. Oh yeah, let me grab the thing. Hold on one second. I hate that I say hold on 1 second a million times. Okay. So Jay-Z recently did an interview. And you know it's big whenever Hov speaks because he doesn't really do interviews like that. So I haven't heard the whole interview. It's with Kevin Hart. Shout out to Kevin Hart. Hold on 1 second. Pause it. Oop. Okay. I always like Jay-Z. Jay-Z always has cool things to say. Let me bring this up. All right. Give me 1 second. Hey, Doe, can I post a stand-up clip soon? Always work when you perform. Okay. All right. I got you. Hold on 1 second. All right. So let me hold on 1 second. All right, we're sharing the screen. Listen, if y'all over here, come over here so y'all can see the video. If you are on the Instagram, come over to. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it is going on. Come over to YouTube. All right. Here's what Jay-Z says. Listen.
Things don't happen to you, they happen for you. Mm-hmm. That's life. Everything is life. It happens for you. Everything is for your greatest good. Mm-hmm. No matter what it looks like. I mean, you know, say you want to make our life, tell them your plans, right? You can't control the future. I mean, you can control it up to some point. You can't control what others do. You can't control anything. Someone can run a red light, and that's the end of everything. You know, you only can control what you can control. So things don't happen to you, they happen for you.
I'm gonna run that back one time. I see you, Amaya. My trainer is in the building right now. Shout out Jonathan and Maya. Shout out STLA. Go to stla.com. That is where I'm training to become a trainer. And you can come and get some workouts with me. And Maya, I will be there as soon as I'm done with this. So, yes, I got a little late start to the day. We'll talk about it when I get there. But I will be there today. Lunch is on me this time, big fella. All right. Let's run that back one more time because this is some good game. Let's run it back.
Things don't happen to you, they happen for you. That's life. Everything is life. It happens for you. Everything is for your greatest good. No matter what it looks. They say you want to make all that, tell me your plans, right? You can't control the future. You can control it up to some point. You can't control what others do. You can't control anything. Someone can run a red light, and that's the end of everything. You only can control what you can control. So things don't happen to you; they happen for you.
How we feel about that, y'all? How you guys feel about that? How you guys feel? There is an echo there. I don't know what it's about, but I think there's a lot of wisdom in that quote. I think that I suffer from the invert. Hey, shout out to fourth place trophy. Sent me $2. Said, please get a haircut. You look homeless. Love you. Shout out fourth place trophy for the $2. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So I used to live a lot of my life on the inverse, which would be the negative connotation of what he's saying. I've always, I don't want to say, you got to watch the words that you say. In the past, I have a lot of time had a victim's mentality. And it takes a lot to just say that and to understand that you're part of the fuckery that's going on in your life. I had a victim's mentality at different points in my life. And I have to work hard daily to not, I'm getting my my Nick Wright bag. I got to get a pen. Shout out to Nick Wright. I got to get the pen to drive home the emphasis. I used to spend a lot of time like just doing this. It's you, it's my dad, it's my mom, it's my sister, it's everybody but me. It can't be me. It can't be. You understand what I'm saying? And I used to I haven't fully gotten over that because even, a couple years ago, like I was just like taking everything so personal. Like, I can't believe this person would do this. I can't believe that person would do that to me. But when you hear that, then you understand that I don't have control over anybody. As much as I love my baby girl, Kiara Janae, I don't have control over her. Like, I think that we have a false sense of reality with things sometimes. I'm my daughter's father. Yes, she's my child. And of course I can, she's probably 17, whatever. I can say whatever, but I can't control she could have if she wanted to. Like, we don't have control over people and their actions. And sometimes with circumstances, like I thought about that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had this, if Mitch is still in here, this happened with me and Mitch the other day, right? And I thought about this. I didn't even say it to him when we did it, when it happened, but I meant to say something to him. So he and I, we were chilling and we were working on editing the project. And we was like, hey man, we're gonna go to the store real quick and grab some shit. We're like, all right, cool. And then when we walked, right, you know what I'm saying, because it's out in Long Beach, we walked and we walked past this like hotel. At that very moment, this guy, I forgot the guy's name, sorry to that guy, but this guy comes out and Mitch knows him. And they hadn't seen each other in years. And so then dude invites us in because he had like this hotel, like he was like an owner of, and like this music, place in the back. And so he and Mitch were catching up and they were just like, talking about doing all this work, right? And it just made me think like, what if we didn't go to that store? What if we leave 10 minutes earlier? What if we leave 10 minutes later? What if we go, because the way we were, the place we were leaving from is like right here, okay? And to get to the store we were trying to go to, you know what I'm saying? You could either take this street or you could, take this street and then like go around. So it was two different options. What made us choose the route that we chose to end up bumping into the guy that he hadn't seen in years. And then so it just let me think that it's just all of these things are happening for a reason. You are where you, that's why, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really I'm not a just bump into life type of person. So it's like just understanding that everywhere that you're at, like you're there for a reason to see the people you're supposed to see. Like, none of it's just coincidence. You know what I mean? Somebody said, what if our parents never met? Like, I remember, like, it's just different stuff. Like, you know, relationships that I've been in, like, you know, just I would, you know, meet a girl just randomly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember, like, my first serious relationship, I met a girl at a party. I almost didn't go to the party. So then my next 3 years of my life would have been totally different had I not gone to that party. So I think that there is definitely a lot of good game in what Hov is saying. I definitely think that there is, you know, some truth to it, and just recalibrating how we look at things. I had that happen to me, you know, like not too long ago as well. Like certain situations in my life, certain situations in my career, I just didn't understand it. But now, when you kind of see what happens and like how everything kind of comes full circle, then you start to be like, oh man, I wasn't even thinking about it like that. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Hov for Destiny. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Knock out Nada said Destiny. Yeah, like I'm not just, that's what I'm saying. I'm very particular to people I hang out with. I'm very particular to people I talk to. I'm very particular to the energy that I give, because my life means something. My life has purpose. I'm not living an accidental life. I'm not just, you know, walking through life hoping I bump into success or great things. Like, no. Who is the real Chief TV? Shout out to you. King David said, that's why you have to thank God for the bad times as well. There's lessons in those bad times. Absolutely. And you have to understand too, sometimes we look at things being bad and maybe they ain't bad. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've had to reconfigure the way that I look at things. A lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? I've said that plenty of times, like, perfect example, right? I came, you know what I mean, and made a video recently, right? And you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about some things and I'm just being as honest as I can be about it. You know what I mean? Like, you know how difficult it is to be a grown man and admit your flaws, publicly admit your fears. And I seen when I did it, right? And I'm a watch how I word this, right? I seen that, you know, there was a lot of positive, you know, feedback from it and positive reaction, but not all of it was positive. And some people will literally stomp on you when they see what they perceive as a weakness. Oh, look at that nigga. He ain't doing. Look at him. He said he's weak. Like, and for a second, I started to get upset, but then I had to start to think like, no. Like, you have to start to understand what you will give your attention to and what you won't. You see what I'm saying? Because there is strength in acknowledging weaknesses. Okay? There's strength in acknowledging your weaknesses. There ain't nobody 100% of nothing. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay, what's everybody? Michael boosted. I can't say your last name. I've already spoken on the Justice League podcast. It's not coming back. If you want to hear the explanation, you can check the video I put up. I want to say it was Monday or it was last Friday. Last Friday's video. Okay. All right. Feeling good today. We about 4 minutes feeling. What's everybody going for the weekend? I do something. It's all good, Mike. Don't worry about it, player. This is a situation I do want to talk about. It's two stories I want to talk about, and both of them have to do something with weed. Okay. All right. So, all right, let's pull this up. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. So Brittney Griner, young lady, she's a basketball player. She's over in where is she? In Sweden? Okay. Yes. She's overseas. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I'm reading all of this. Give me 1 second. Where is she at? She didn't even say anything. Okay, so she's in Russia. Okay. So she's in Russia, and they caught when she tried to go through customs, they seen that she had like a vape cartridge. Didn't really even have any oil in it. But that's contraband over there. Blah blah blah. So now her lawyer is arguing, hey, her doctor said that she could have that. It's for medical use. Okay? So Grimer's lawyer, Maria Bigilavolina, told the court on Friday that the attending physician gave Brittney recommendations for the use of medical cannabis. The permission was issued on behalf of the American Department of Health, she added. The lawyer also submitted tests to the court showing 31-year-old Griner underwent testing to ensure she complied with anti-doping regulations, and the results revealed the Hooper didn't have any prohibited substances in her system. Okay. Griner appeared in court last week with her wife, Sherelle, to the proceeding where she pled guilty. So she pled guilty to it. She now faces up to 10 years in prison for that. But reps for the Phoenix Mercury told us their hope for her guilty plea will be the beginning of getting her free from Russian custody. Okay. All right. How do y'all feel about this? Just off the rip. She's in Russia. My bad. Okay, we got it. Okay. So I probably am going to have Courage. What up, my boy? All right. I probably have an unpopular opinion on this because I understand. Okay, Wilt Stumbling 45 said the guilty plea was a political move for a prisoner exchange. King David says it's a messed up situation. Okay. This is Putin, doing some bullshit. Okay. This is what I'm saying, though. As much as I hear all y'all for saying all of that, you got to be, and I'm getting my Nick Wright pen in my hand. You have got to be, I want to watch how I word this, because I don't want to be disrespectful. You wildin' if you still trying to sneak weed on planes. Now I get it when you're here in the States because they really ain't tripping or whatever. This is the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, right? I used to watch that show Locked Up Abroad, and it put so much fear in me for traveling abroad because ignorance is not a defense. You see what I'm saying? So you can't go to a certain country and do something and just be like, oh, I didn't know. Like, remember the kid back in the day when he spit in Singapore and they whooped his ass? Like, they literally whooped the nigga with a stick. And niggas was like, yo, man, what the fuck? Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck the rules are. Nigga, it ain't that serious to be smoking no fucking weed. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. I like to smoke some weed. I like to smoke the weed. But you wildin'. You are a professional athlete. And I'm sorry, and I get it. Oh, I didn't know it was in there, this, and the third. Look, man, like, now you in a fucked up situation and don't know if you get to come home. They talk about you facing 10 years. You have to, and you know Russia ain't fucking with us. Nigga, we damn near in a war with these niggas. You know what it is. Latico 100 said her team dropped the ball on that one. You see what he did there? Middle 2022 said she didn't even have enough to get done. It wasn't worth it. Why would you take anything? Go over there, get your money, play your hoops, bring your ass home. And now everybody's like, you know, and I get it. Support her. Is it fair? No, but nigga, you gotta know where you at. You have to know where you're at. I live in Los Angeles. I am not a gang member. You understand? But at the same time, I understand that I live in Los Angeles. I understand that sometimes if you wear certain hats or certain colors or certain type of clothes, it brings a certain type of attention. I may not want that attention. I may just want to go. I may just be a motherfucking New York Yankee fan. But if I wear the hat and then I realize, oh shit, this could tell other gang members that I'm from a certain gang. If I'm in, you see what I'm saying? In certain, you have to know where you're at. You are going to Russia. Leave the weed at home. It ain't that serious. I don't give a fuck how much you smoke, how much you want to get high. Bellanova says, if I'm going to be honest, I think it's a little excessive. However, every country has different laws, and those laws have to be respected by international people and the citizens. That's a fact. Certain places won't even let you have fucking like Facebooks and shit. Like China, hella strict. And they dare you to say something about it. They be like, nigga. So, and then LeBron, and listen, we about to talk about this LeBron shit. LeBron, of course, did have something today. So, we're going to talk about this real quick. Hold on one second. Where's that video at? Okay. Hold on, where's the video at? Who has that video of LeBron saying that shit? Let me pull it up first. Hold on. Okay. Yahoo Sports says LeBron shoots air ball. We're discussing Brittney. All right, so hold on. Like when he said this, I was just like, nigga, what are you talking about? Hold on. Oops. Hold on a second. All right, I'm looking for this. I want y'all to hear this in his own words. I don't want to put any words in the man's mouth. Hold on one second. I want y'all to hear what LeBron said. Lloyd Banks album, I need that. Yes, I need it. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, so I'm going to share this so y'all can see it. I don't want y'all to be like, dude, boy, you didn't even say it like that. All right. We're going to see what he said. All right. All right. Okay. And go ahead, LeBron, talk your talk.
How many of them follow the Brittney Griner situation? Has everybody followed that?
No.
So there's a woman named Brittney Griner, who's an amazing basketball player, amazing person. She was in Russia playing. The war broke out. On her way back, flying home, they said she had some amount of hash, which was illegal in Russia, and she is in Russia. We don't really know where. She's been there
over 100. It had got to be over 110 days.
Or something like that. It's pretty fucked up what's going on.
The WNBA season has started, and she still
has not come back.
Still hasn't come back.
She's a superstar. I mean, we're talking about this is the top of the top. This is LeBron of the WNBA.
You being you, LeBron James, have you thought of like what? Like if it was you travel to Europe, you do these things. Like, have you put yourself there in terms of like, man, what she must be going through, what that experience must be like?
I'm trying to imagine it, and it's hard for me to even put myself into what she's going through. Like, she's such a great human being, a great person. Obviously, I've been in her presence a few times, and you always feel like, if you're from a certain place, you always feel like they got your back. And in a sense, like now, how can she feel like America has her back? Like, I would be feeling like, do I even want to go back to America if I've been gone over 130 days and I feel like it's been zero effort?
Okay. LeBron, so the meat and potatoes of what I wanted you to hear him say was when he said, if I was Brittney, I don't know if I'd even want to come back to America. They didn't do anything to come and get me. Look, man, listen, LeBron got to shut up sometimes. Because this is not the first time he has said some nut shit. Like, nigga, what are you talking about? Like, first of all, you, like, my nigga, like, Jesus. Where do we start with LeBron? Man? Because he's just said some wild shit. Okay, I don't even want to get on the other things. Let's just focus on this. First of all, he put no accountability on Brittney. Like, nigga, if she broke the fucking law, she broke the fucking law. What do you mean I wouldn't even want to come back to America if I would not, the nigga said, I would not want to come back to America if I went to another country. What up, Tucky? We need to holler, bro. If I went to another country and broke the law, if my government back home didn't send help to free me, I wouldn't want to go back to America? Nigga, what are you talking about? That does not make any sense. And if what you're saying is, so you mean to tell me, if you got caught with some drugs and niggas was finna give you 10 years, it was just a very, very small amount, what else you think type mean-ass laws they got over there? So you want to go deal with some... Niggas don't be realizing how good we really have it here. And what I mean by that, let me clarify. What I mean by that is that you can kind of say and do a lot more here than you can abroad. You see what I'm saying? You go outside right now and be like, fuck Joe Biden. Ain't nothing gonna happen. You go to other countries and say, fuck whoever in charge, nigga, they will kill you. Shit'll get real serious on your ass real quick. You understand? So I just feel like LeBron just needs to chill. Then somebody just, hold on. Let me show you what somebody said to him. And then, of course, he walked it back like he always does. I'm like, my nigga, do you think about the things before you say them, though? All right, so then, of course, he tried to clean it. And he said, my comments on the shop regarding Brittney Griner wasn't knocking our beautiful country. I was simply saying how she's probably feeling emotionally alone. Well, he said alone, nigga, spelled it wrong. Alone with so many other emotions, thoughts, etc. inside that cage she's been in for over 100 days. Long story short, hashtag bring her home. And then somebody named Enos Freedom said, you call it a step back, we call this a walk back. You are free to leave. You are free to leave, buddy. You can even volunteer for an exchange for her. Some people literally have no idea what it's like to live in a dictatorship. Keep taking your freedom for granted. I have to agree with that take. I have to agree with the take. And you just need to think more. You're like, listen, I'm not a professional athlete, and I know if I go, and yes, it's probably a political move, they want to do a swap for another prisoner. Like, I think that they're hamming it up a little bit. I don't think they really deserve, they think that this woman deserves 10 years for that minuscule amount. But nigga, you can't put toothpaste back in the tube for a reason. You can't do some shit and then complain of how it's going for you. How about Leave the fucking weed at home. Go to work, do your job, and take your ass back home. And then go smoke as much fucking weed as you want. And this is coming from a nigga that's been on record for having plenty of fucking addiction problems. So I'm not here to judge anybody. But I know if I take my black ass to a country and they like, nigga, if you drink over here or if we catch you with a bottle, you're going to get 10 fucking years. Yeah, ain't going to be no drinking for me while I'm in that fucking country. So I'm not here to, hold on. Jitan Pope said, do you feel the punishment is justified despite the fact that she had medical permission to have it? I don't think that 10 years for some pot is justifiable anywhere. And I don't even feel like you should have to have a note for the shit. But the point of what I'm making is that is their country. So they can set the rules. When in Rome, nigga. Chase Dudge just brought up a good point. Remember Trump got ASAP Rocky out of jail abroad? Hell yeah. And he said, nigga, let him go before we really turn up. So as much as niggas be talking about Trump, you niggas was a lot happier when the nigga was running shit. Joe Biden ain't said shit about Brittney Griner. Trump is like, nigga, get him home, bring him home ASAP. Or we shooting shit up. Drew Savage 2021, thank you. She said I was fine. I said, well, thank you, man. Thank you. So yeah, that's my big thing. And LeBron, listen, I'm a LeBron fan, but bro, you ain't gotta say everything that you think of. You don't. You see what I'm saying? You really don't. Hold on one second. You don't gotta say everything. You don't. You see what I'm saying? Just shut up, nigga. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta say that. Maddie said LeBron was just making a comment, but he always just be making comments. Remember when he said, who was that he said when I think it was a cop. It was a cop or something. And he was like, you're next. He was basically telling somebody like, you're next. Like, you're going to die next. It was like, wait, what? Like, you can't just be saying stuff like that. Chase Dub said, let's also stop acting like U.S. is the only place we can live in peace. UK is lit from what I hear. Okay. Got it. Never been to the UK. I got to get out there. Sir Smoke a Lot. That's just funny based on what we're talking about. Sir Smoke a Lot 34. That's just great timing. Couldn't even have that. If a Russian came to the USA with a gram of coke, God forbid they give them 10 years in prison. Let her do her time and send her home. But it's a political play. Nigga, Putin is on some bullshit. You understand? Let me ask you this though: do y'all think that they'd be holding her? If this was LeBron, like I feel like if this was I don't know how to feel about it. But I mean, shout out to her. I do hope they send her home. I don't want her to do no fucking 10 years. But goddamn, I just wish that people in that position could I wish she would have made a different decision. I understand I've made a ton of terrible decisions. So the judgment is not on her like, man, you fucking idiot. It's just like, damn, now this is a mess. And I always tell my daughter, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't get to choose your consequences, so choose your actions very wisely. I'm pretty sure if she got to pick, she'd be like, man, just give me a warning. They'd be like, oh, okay. But you don't get to do that. You don't get to choose the consequence. You do get to choose your actions. So she did get to choose whether or not she was going to bring the weed with her. That was her decision. So, somebody said it was cool before the war. Probably. And nigga, now it's war. It's like, oh, nigga, shit. Nigga, she ain't going nowhere. And I think that's unfair. I don't want jail on nobody, especially not jail on beautiful young lady that, oh, some fucking weed, really? But, you know. And speaking of the weed, one of our favorite, just, hold on, we're going to bring this up. Another individual got pulled over for some weed, and he didn't like it. Hold on 1 second. I hate all these damn ads. Okay. Nigga, hurry up. Hold on 1 second. This thing's taking hella long. All right. So, Boosie, or Boosie Badass, as we used to call him in his heyday, got pulled over. Cops smelled weed, cuffed him, and this was his reaction.
Hold on, 1 second.
We're watching this on YouTube. Come over, you can see the video.
We get on step to the fan. You have a seat if you want to stand up, you can. All right, is there any marijuana in that car, man, or any other drugs in the car?
Nah, I'm smoking the blunt, bro. Like,
Okay. Bro, you're good. I got you. As long as you're honest with me, I'm honest with you, okay? So
I
stand
can't
by.
keep going through this, though, bro. Like, I
We
just
gotta
can't,
own
bro. I
the gun,
can't, bro. I can't, bro. I don't do no wrong. I don't do
Marijuana.
shit, bro.
It's illegal.
Bro, like, bro, I gotta go to y'all security and file charges, man. It's
Okay,
bad.
so let's kind of start it there. Okay. Well, let's just keep going, and then we'll just talk about that at the end. I don't want to keep stopping. Okay. Let's just let him. Let's let this kind of, because it's escalating
It's every day.
quickly.
I can't even live. I moved to the country to fucking live, bro. I get 6 years on my back. I feel fucking fuck. Oh, man. Give a fuck all those shit. I'm like that. I go in there and fight the fuck on the every fucking body. Because I'm tired, bro. I'm ready to fucking roll me. Tired, bro. Tired, bro. Whatever you want fucking do, we can do it. That's how the fuck I feel. It's like I real fun money. Fuck about this shit. Lock me up for whatever the fuck you want to lock me up for. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired of being fucked with. I'm tired.
Still by himself. There's no other reason behind me. So
I need to go shit. I'm gonna take about an hour this bad, bro. I'm gonna spit on every fucking nurse in that bitch. I'm gonna make you charge me. I'm gonna show you how I get down when I get locked up. I'm gonna show you how I get down. I'm gonna make them niggas whoop me. They gonna get a charge. I'm gonna make them whoop me. When these comes come out, I'm gonna pay them in their shit. Then I'm going out like a gangster. You gotta knock my fucking teeth out, buddy. And you gonna get sued like a dog. I'm ready now. I'm all the way ready. I'm gonna show them how I get down with the off. Why? I'm gonna punch on the first white boy I see in there. In the nurse, I'm gonna spit on that bitch. I ain't playing. I'm tired, bro. Watch how I shine in this. Watch how. I bet I get along with Mason. I bet you fucking with a treasure, motherfucker. I'm ready now. I'm ready to go to jail. First, let us out handcuffed. That's who we attack. We gonna tear that bitch up. They gonna have to kill us in that bitch. I swear to God. Because I'm tired, bro. I work hard every fucking day. Every fucking day I'm getting pulled over every my people. I'm getting targeted, bro. My license plate is white. I'm targeted. The man never birth control pills or something for one of my bitches.
Jeez.
That's all. Birth control pills or something for my bitches. You know bitches can't get pregnant from me. Yeah, I got a lot of hoes sucking in my house right now. Yeah. I got like 35 hoes sucking in my house right now. If anybody want they suck, let me know. Bitch, I'm ready to fight. I take off the, I could fight. I would throw them bitches within the office. All you take off their back and I'm gonna throw them bitches with you in the parking lot. I like it, man. I moved out here for change. I'm finna fix my shit. Car is not stolen. Registration is right. The tag is right. I was pulled over because it's Boosie's car. You fucking motherfuckers are targeting my vehicle. You're targeting my vehicle. If I was a white college player, you wouldn't fuck with my vehicle. If I played soccer or baseball, you wouldn't fuck with my vehicle. You would go stop me for an autograph.
I'm gonna give you a citation for marijuana. Alright?
For the smell of marijuana.
No,
Crumbs on the floorboard.
There's some bags. There's 2 bags. Alright? I'm gonna give you a citation for legislative. And that's it. Alright? I'm gonna let you citation for legislative. That's it. Alright? I'm gonna let you go. Be on about your business. Are we good? Yeah. Okay. We'll take the handcuffs off. You're gonna sit in the car.
Okay. So, mixed feelings about this. First off, how do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about Boosie talking to the police like that? Chase Dub said, I feel it. They had my boy on death row for nothing. Boosie trying to stay out the way. They keep pulling him over for nothing. That would drive anybody crazy. Okay. Hood Mona Lisa says everything he's saying is real, though. The cop was cool, but still, leave us alone. Okay. I feel like he should have kept his mouth closed. Okay. That's what YouTube said. King David says, I feel him, and that's only because I know exactly how it feels to be harassed by the police. I was literally being pulled over every day for the summer because I was young, black, in a nice car. Okay. I disagree. I'll say it like this. First off, shout out to Boosie. I'm a Boosie fan. Think his music's dope, and I just think he's a great personality. I think he should honestly do stand-up comedy. I think he'd be good at it. Or I just think that he should have a reality show. I just think he's, I think some of the things that he says would be like, I don't know if I would have said that. But you know what I mean? I'm a Boosie fan. So let me start with that. With what I just saw, I don't agree with that. This is the point of what I'm saying. 2 things can be correct. The cop could have pulled him over for a stupid reason, and his car could have smelled like marijuana. He even said he was smoking a blunt. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm not saying, and I also seen the video the other day with Styles P, cussing out the cop. Listen, I am by no means, I'm a black man, so I'm by no means gonna sit up here and be like, oh man, police are right. That's just a blanket statement I would never make. However, I believe that there needs to be some shift in the way Black people and police communicate. All right. Now, I've never been harassed by a policeman. Thank God, knock on wood. Okay. That does not mean that millions of people have not. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But the thing of what I'm saying is, I have been pulled over a few times in my life. Matter of fact, last time I got pulled over, perfect example. I got pulled over in Rialto. This was maybe 3-4 months ago. Got pulled over by a cop because I was trying to make a U-turn, and I was about to make a U-turn, and then I dropped my phone, which had the navigation on it. So, and I had just left a show. You know what I'm saying? So I was turning, but I was looking down trying to grab my phone, and I had just left a show, which was, you know what I'm saying, I was at Raquel's at the time, so it was at a bar. So, boom, pull back up. Cop pulls me over. Now, I already do certain things if I get pulled over by a cop. Okay? If anybody's in here listening to this, let me give you a little bit of game of what I always do. I always disarm a policeman or whatever with just making them feel comfortable. Right? Now, do I have to? No. But what I've learned, because I know people who are cops, you know what I'm saying? And from what I understand is that a lot of times when they're coming up to the car, they scared too. They don't, nigga, people kill cops too. It ain't just cops that kill people. People kill cops too. So they be afraid. They don't know what they're coming up to. They don't know what you have in the car. They don't know what your record is. They're walking into this thing blind. So once I learned that, I was like, oh, okay. So there's a couple things that I do. When they come and they come up to my car, I always turn the lights on, especially if it's dark in my car. Well, obviously, if it's dark. Turn the lights on in my car. I put my hands on the steering wheel. And I smile. You see what I'm saying? Just, nothing crazy, just, hey, officer. Matter of fact, now, so when he pulls me over, I don't know what he pulled me over. What he pulled me over for, right? Sitting there with my hands on the thing. So as soon as he comes, he was like, hey man, like, he was a little bit, like, hey man, you know what I pulled you over for? I was like, to be honest, I don't. I was like, was I speeding? I know I had, kind of dropped my phone back there. He was like, yeah, and then like he was like, yeah, man, I seen you, and then you came and you did that turn and you weren't paying attention, where you coming from? I was like, oh, I just did a comedy show, You know what I'm saying? And so, he was like, oh, okay. And so then, we got talking. He was like, oh, and so then we just had, it was cool conversation. He didn't give me a ticket, even nothing. It was cool. He ran my stuff and he came back. Okay, so cool. So I genuinely believe that listen, the King David, I'm not saying that police don't fuck with people. I am not saying that. And I'm not saying that people that speak up about it are lying. I'm just telling my personal experience, right? So boom. So now to go back to Boosie and where he's at, okay? When he gets pulled over, and for whatever reason that they pull you over for. I mean, that's just the world that we live in. Cops can pull you over for whatever they pull you over. All right, cool. So he gets pulled over. All right? So he smells marijuana. Just like with the Brittney situation. Once a policeman smells weed in your car, now they can search your car. They have probable cause now because now they don't know what's in the car. And they can detain you, put you in handcuffs until they find out what's up. This is the fucked up part about it. Now I don't know how many other times he's been frustrated. He could have been targeted. People could be fucking with him all the time. Okay, I get that. All of that can be true. The things that proceeded to come out of his mouth could have got him in more trouble. That could be deemed as a terroristic threat. You have to be so careful of the things that you say. You can't, and you're saying this to a cop, and it's on camera. And your car smells like weed. Do you know that to get a DUI for some weed, it's not like when you do it, like they just test your blood. They can just do a test on you visually, and if the cop comes to the conclusion that you're high, they can take you to jail. Right then. They can do a little sobriety test to check and see, and then your ass can go to jail. So my biggest thing is, once you get pulled over for that, your car is smelling like weed. I get it. You're pissed. You probably think, man, it's some fuck shit. I just don't think that was just the right way. I wouldn't have handled it like that because I just personally would not have. Now, is that his right to do it? And is he, frustrated? And hey, man, it's cool. That's grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I just feel like there was a different way to handle that. And that's just me personally. Luckily that situation didn't escalate. Luckily he got let go with a warning. You know what I'm saying? And what I do not want coming from this part of this is to make it seem like I'm sticking up for cops. But why? No, I'm not. But why can't we? Why does everything have to be such a blanket statement? Like all cops ain't bad cops. Y'all do know that, right? Every cop ain't bad and every nigga ain't bad. You see what I'm saying? So I can say that to both parties. To cops, every nigga is not a criminal looking to harm you. And to niggas, every cop ain't a fucking killer that's looking to hurt you or throw you in jail for shit that you didn't do. Tia says, it's fine to detain people, it's fine to arrest, but no one should have to die. That's a fact. The real ones are fed up and it's going to come out how it comes out. I hear that. You know? I definitely hear that. Young man just lost his life, rest in peace. They shot that boy 60 times. So yes, this is not me saying, hey man, blue lives, man. I'm not saying, what I am saying is, I just feel like there just needs to be just a different flow of communication between the general public and police officers. Because police officers are not here they're not going anywhere. We're going to always have cops. Niggas ain't going nowhere. You always gonna have niggas. So, you know what I'm saying? Michael Bustamante said, yes, they are all bad cops, homie. Fuck all this, they're all good ones. So where are they at? Why ain't they speaking up against the bad ones? Listen, man, I can't do sheep mentality. For anybody to say all 100% of anything, only thing I could probably say is 100% of these people might be some bad motherfuckers, probably like the Ku Klux Klan, some shit like that. I don't think there's, you know what I mean? I think we're pretty all on the same page. Like, hey, Ku Klux Klan, hey, you know what I'm saying? But to say every cop is a bad cop, come on. That's just, come on. But, shout out to Boosie. Boosie handled it in the way he would have it. I promise you, if that was a regular person that wasn't a multimillionaire and a superstar, that situation probably doesn't happen like that. I guarantee you those cops knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be out here talking to cops and just, hey, I'll take these cuffs off, I'll beat your ass. Like, that's a threat. So, yeah, I don't think anything of every, like, just to say something like every cop is bad, like, nah, man, come on. All right, but let's end on a more positive note. I don't want to start a debate about police and F12 and all that stuff. What the fuck is everybody doing this weekend? I think I got everything off of my docket. Hold on 1 second. God damn it. Okay. Mo said, not being a sheep, G, just personal experience. Okay. I hear you, man. What is everybody doing this weekend? Creating some new content, releasing podcast number 5. Let's go. Who's the Real Chief TV? This weekend, I'm just chilling, man. This is Kiara comes back next weekend, next Sunday. So I'm gonna just chill, man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna just relax. I'm about to go work out right now. Shout out to my brother, Amaya. I might go live for my workout just to let y'all see it. I'm not gonna eat bad. I'm gonna try to drink plenty of water, stay hydrated. I want to start a new series and binge watch it. I'm thinking The Sopranos. I never watched it back in the day, and everybody used to say how good of a show it is. And I'm writing so many shows right now, so it's always good to watch character development. Whenever I'm watching shows, I'm watching for character development and how they are at the first episode versus how they are at the last one. The best example I've seen of that is Walter Eisenberg on fucking Breaking Bad. Just seeing where they start to where it ends. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just chill, relax. I don't know if there's any fights this weekend. East Short Stack says Six Flags. Okay. Got a new cover song on YouTube on Sunday. Y'all support East Short Stacks. He has a new song coming out. I'm assuming it's a saxophone covering. Bellanova says she's gonna chill poolside. She went to walk this morning. She feeling good. There we go. Watch Kim's Convenience. Okay. Doughboy said he wants to binge eat a show. To hell with you, YouTube. On whatever y'all got. Thanks for the motivation. Hey, man, thank you for being here. You motivate me as well. Beach teams all weekend. Okay, Tia, what beach? Flannel. Oh, shit, Flannel in the building. Folks be doing nefarious shit and getting mad at the consequences. Mad at the motherfucker who signed up to be your opponent. The fuck out of here. Fact. It's facts. Facts. Thank you. Doughboy, when you gonna post some of my stand-up material? You know what? Very soon. You're not the first person to ask for that, and I'm on that mission. So yes, and I'm gonna start vlogging. I started a vlog Monday and Tuesday. Didn't even post it. So, yes. What I will say to end with some words of encouragement. It will be the same thing as the title of this episode. Fuck your motivation, man. Just stay consistent in whatever it is you do and whatever it is you want to do. Stay consistent. It's gonna change. It's gonna work. Don't cheat the process. There ain't no shortcuts to any place worth going to. Keep at that shit. And keep walking to it. You don't stop until you stop. It's not over until you're done, until you quit. So just keep it. Michael Bustamante said, yo, Doe, keep your head up. You're literally one of my favorite content creators. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. We don't ever give up, man. And we keep pushing. I almost didn't come in here and do this show today, but I'm glad I did. Now I'm about to go be glad that I did this workout. And I'm going to be glad when I eat afterwards because I'm hungry. This has been another episode of Morning Cup of Dough Morning Show. I am your host, Doughboy. I will see you back next Monday. Peace.